epidemic of gun violence in our country once and for all.
This is probably what I hate the most of these people. It's almost as if, well, they do create the crises, don't they? Because then it works for their talking points. The public health crisis of gun violence. So for those that don't understand why I'm so harsh on American Nurses Association, well, they weren't here when the founding of this country was made. So they don't respect our Constitution, which means they should have no say in Washington, D.C. But they do because of people like Kamala Harris and many Democrats and the rhinos. Yes, to push legislation to take guns. They disrespect our Constitution. I don't give a shit if you're a nursing organization. It's no wonder the nursing profession is in shambles, American Nurses Association, because you support that guns are a public health crisis. Yes, so that you can help serve Kamala and Biden and the communists, which makes you communists. You should never have a seat at the table again. God willing, someday you won't. June 2024, American Nurses Association applauds Surgeon General's declaration of gun violence as public health crisis. It is not a public health crisis. This is why these nurses suck. This is why I say there's no integrity here. There's no honesty, there's no dignity. So, of course, the entire profession will fall apart and you will have, because look at the CEOs. They all go along with this. This is not their let me put it this way. American Nurses Association, gun rights are way above your pay grade. Yeah, it's nothing you should be getting involved in seriously. It is not a public health crisis. It is a right. You weren't here when I cannot stand people. These arrogant sons of bitches that come along, and they weren't here when the founding was made, and why we have the Bill of Rights, why we have these rights, because American Nurses Association, you didn't give us the damn rights, okay? Neither did Biden or Harris. As it says, God gave us those rights, so you cannot take them away. But what do you lowlifes do? Yeah, low lifes. I'm going that down. I'm going because that's how low you people are. You turn it into a public health crisis. Look how well you did at the last public health crisis. You don't even know what the true public health crises are. You just do your political bullshit games. You should. That's why I call these organizations. They're just filled with mobsters. Do they have 25 letters after their name? They sure do, and they're this stupid. And just like the parroting. This was 2022. They've been pushing the gun violence public health crisis for a while. They were doing it even before COVID. So it was next in line with the whole 17 unsustainable development goals that they call sustainable, which is why our nursing profession is in the toilet, because we don't have nurses at the top that actually do the right thing. Yeah, they have too many letters after their name. So they just more easily go along with the herd of cattle and that, going to take everyone into the slaughter of trying to destroy Bill of Rights that God gave. Again, do people understand the reason our Constitution says God gave us these rights? It's because then no man, no nursing association, no medical association can come along and take them away. But what's really disgraceful is that the Democrats never feel bad about these school shootings. I wish we knew the truth behind these school shootings, to be honest. What they do is they use it as, oh, these poor children. Kamala said in this chance for her to push her, we want to take your guns, and that will never happen. The people in this country will go to war with you people. There's no way. There is no way. I mean, that's one area where there is not a chance they will ever take them, not without a bloody battle. I mean, I give credit because I support gun rights, obviously, but those gun enthusiasts, and there's millions and millions across this country that have a ton of guns. I live out in the country, I know. They do. I live in a small town, and there are 3 gun stores. One that's 2 levels. Great new store right next door to me. Yeah, really got a gun range and everything. Yep. And they have in their store about the Constitution and why Gun rights can never be touched. So there would be a gun battle. This country would never be a country that just says, here, we'll hand him over. In Illinois, a couple years ago, Pritzker tried to put something in, and all of the people were supposed to bring in a certain gun type. I forget what it was. Nobody did. There was like 1% of Illinois that did it. And we're a Democrat state normally. So that's how much. Even Democrats that believe in gun rights. No way. Because there's a simple reason we have them is because of people like Kamala Harris, because if you get tyrannical dictators, you should be able to defend yourself again. You are the last line of defense to take the republic back. So, of course, Kamala Harris, American Nurses Association, American Medical, none of these people, they are all tools for these communists. That's why they should not have a seat at the table. But what's even more disgusting is they use this stuff. They use the death of children. But of course, I've seen how the people at the top of nursing don't care about children. I saw it at my first nursing job, as I've said in millions of videos. That chief nursing officer and many others didn't give a shit about those kids in the state system. So I wouldn't expect any Democrat to ever give a shit about any kid. But what they do love to do is, well, ever since these communists came along in the last, I mean, they've always been there, but they've gotten a lot of power, call them the progressives. Came along, a lot in the last 10 to 15 years. And then, there's just been so many more gun shootings in school. And then to terrify you about just sending your child to school. And then strong Kamala Harris, and no, she's not strong. She's a total moron. But gets up there and says, you should not have to worry about if your son or daughter is going to come home from school that day. Well, hell, before you progressive came along, there wasn't all this shooting. So we really need to get to the bottom of that, don't we? Because there's definitely more behind that. But they use this. They don't give a shit about anybody killed. Doesn't matter who it is. That's a party of violence, okay? It's a party of they're thieves. They're just everything that the worst of human beings there. I mean, the far left, far left. But they, every single time, that's what's disgusting. Every single time, I'm like, okay, here we go. There's been a shooting. So we're going to get a ton of Democrats that are going to get on CNN, MSNBC, and now it's Kamala Harris running. And, oh, your children should be safe in school. Well, they were safe in school long before you progressives came along. That's really what's really done a lot of damage. Yeah, so many American citizens. I mean, look at the border. Kamala Harris is, her irresponsibility at the very least, but her just stupidness. I mean, all of the children that have been molested and raped. I mean, I saw 4 today, new ones, just from today that came out in Breitbart and other places of illegal aliens, illegal migrants, Venezuelan, gang members that have, molested a 10-year-old or killed somebody else. So when you see that she supports murderous behavior and she let go in California when she was in charge there. She let the criminals go. She didn't give a shit about the victims. So she doesn't give a shit about the victims in school violence either. But they do use it as a way to try to convince the country that we need to take your guns. And then American Nurses Association and Medical Association and all the other ones come along and say, yes, this is a public health crisis. How dare you get involved in something you don't understand, you American Nurses Association leadership or experts? You have no business getting involved in this area. It is not a public health crisis because you don't have the right. You know what? You have the right to say it. Keep making yourself look stupid. I would really like it because I have so many articles where you have just made a total embarrassment of yourselves and the profession of nursing because you have gotten so political that you think that you can just trample all over the Bill of Rights. This country will never give up their guns. But they will demand that your organizations be eliminated when Trump gets in. I'll be the first one in line to lobby for that.